This is Beach Collegiate League Baseball on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network, and it starts right now.
Good morning and welcome to Beach Collegiate Baseball League action right here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. My name is Brandon Biskobing. This is Game 2 of 5 here at Myrtle Beach High School as the Pawleys Island Manowars get set to take on the Conway Cadets. Get you the starting lineups right now. First for the visiting Manowars. It will be Billy Duger leading it off, and he will be the center fielder. Batting second and playing third base will be Trey Mullins. Batting third and the pitcher will be Mike Miller. The cleanup hitter, Peter Kalinsky, will be the extra hitter. Batting fifth, Parker Grajskevich will be the catcher. The left fielder, Tanner Sweat, will bat sixth. Batting seventh, and the right fielder is Hayden Parker. Jared Mamano will bat eighth and play first base. AJ Miranda will be the second baseman and bat ninth. And rounding out the order in the 10 hole is Aiden Wilson. He will be the shortstop. The pitcher for the Manowars will be Mike Miller. For the Cadets, leading it off will be number 22, Jesse Coates. He will be the second baseman. Batting second, the center fielder, number 20, Luke Miles. Batting third, number 13, Nico Pezzonella will be the first baseman. He'll bat third. The cleanup hitter will be number 5, Michael Dorr, and he will be the designated hitter. The shortstop, Evan Takmo, will bat fifth and he is number 17. Number 9, Trent Land, will bat sixth and catch. The left fielder, number 18, Ryan Brennan, will bat seventh. Batting eighth, and the extra hitter is number 8, Garrett Scott. And batting ninth, and the right fielder is number 3, Tristan Hussey. And rounding things off in the 10th spot, number 7, Seth Grieve, and he will be the third baseman. The pitcher for the Cadets will be Jake Webb, as the Cadets are getting set to take the field. And we are getting ready for first pitch here at Myrtle Beach High School. The last game that finished just a little while ago, the Waccamaw Waves beat the Rawlings Stars by a score of 2-1. And this is just game 2 of 5 here at Myrtle Beach High School. It's going to be a long day of baseball here, and we're not even halfway through, so be sure to stay tuned throughout all the action today as the umpire is discussing something with the Manowars over to the right side of the batter circle. We'll take a quick break, and when we return, we will have first pitch right here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. Welcome back to Beach Collegiate Baseball League action right here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network as the Conway Cadets take the field and get ready to start this game. Jake Webb on the hill for the Cadets. And he will face off against this Manowars team. Once again, starting lineup for the Manowars. Billy Duger leads it off, and he will play center field. Batting second, the third baseman Trey Mullins. Batting third, the pitcher Mike Miller. Peter Kalinsky is the cleanup hitter. He will be the extra hitter today. Batting fifth and playing and catching is Parker Greskevich. Tanner Sweat will bat sixth and play left field. The right fielder Hayden Parker will bat seventh. Batting eighth, the first baseman Jared Mamano. Batting eighth, AJ Miranda. He will be the second baseman. And rounding things off in the 10th spot is the shortstop Aiden Wilson. And Jake Webb throws his warm-up pitches. And he throws it down to second base, and we are set to get things underway here in Myrtle Beach. Billy Duger steps into the box. He's from Alvernia College. This season batted .291 with 25 runs, 3 home runs, and 16 RBI. The first pitch to Duger is on its way, and it's a called strike at the knees, and we are underway. Start time 10:29. Basically right on the dot for when this game was supposed to start. The 0-1 curveball strike at the letters, and it's a 1-1 count. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on and grounded up the middle. Over to the shortstop. He'll throw on to first base in time for the first out of the inning. Actually, no, they will say he actually beat out the throw. So Duger gets on first base with an infield single. So that'll bring up Trey Mullins, the third baseman. The first pitch to Mullins is a ball low and away, and it's a 1-0 count. Beautiful day here in Myrtle Beach. 75 degrees outside, not a cloud in the sky. And that's a good sign for us here, as that pitch is a ball outside. Going for second and getting in there easily is Duger with the stolen base. So now there's a runner in scoring position with nobody out here in the top half of the first inning. The 1-0 pitch. Ball low. And it's a 2-0 count now. The 2-0 pitch is swung on and fouled back, and it's a 2-1 count now. Very good to see a cloudless day after a couple of days getting washed out in the Beach League as a result of rain. That pitch misses inside. 3-1 count now. And as a result, that's what's caused today and tomorrow, the last 2 days of the season, to be forced to have to play so many games back to back to back. The pitch. That pitch is swung on and chopped over down the third base line, but foul. And we'll do it all over again at a full count. The payoff pitch. Will not come as Webb spins around, making sure that Duger stays close to second base. The payoff pitch. Swung on and fouled back, and Mullins stays alive. It remains a full count. Mullins, even if he's not able to get a hit or get on base, as long as he's able to waste a couple of pitches and make Webb throw a good amount of pitches in this play appearance, it will be a successful at-bat. He takes that pitch low and away for ball 4. And now there's a runner on first and second base with nobody out. That'll bring up Mike Miller, the pitcher. Runners on first and second base, nobody out. The Cadets would love to get this game off to a strong start. The pitch misses high, and it's a 1-0 count. The 1-0 pitch. Curveball misses up and in as well. And now it's a 2-0 count. Miller steps out of the box. Now gets back in and resets. The 2-0 pitch. That one lofted foul down the left field line. And we'll do it all over again at 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 2, and now it's a 2-2 count. And this would be a great battle back by Webb to get the first out if he's able to do so on this pitch. 2-2 count. Runners on first and second base here in the top half of the first inning. Still a scoreless ball game, but the Cadets the Manowars are threatening to start off this game. The 2-2. Ball just a little bit high, and Miller works the count full. The payoff pitch. That ball's fouled back to the screen, and we'll do it all over again. And this is 2 straight good at-bats, good plate appearances. First for Mullins and now for Miller, as Webb has been forced to use a lot of pitches in this first inning. The payoff pitch once again. Swung on and fouled back again. And once again, these Manowars hitters forcing Webb to use a lot of pitches and working deep counts early on in this game. While you love getting runs and hits and everything, that's a good way in the beginning of the game. That ball is swung on and missed. A slider that gets Miller to chase. And there's one away. That'll bring up Peter Kalinske. But like I was saying, especially in the first inning, when you're just trying to feel out the pitcher, trying to get a little bit of momentum, try to get your juices flowing offensively, having a couple of long at-bats and making the pitcher use a lot of pitches early on is a good inning, even if you don't score. The first pitch is a ball low, and it's a 1-0 count to Kalinske. Peter Kalinske from Washington and Jefferson University batted .346 this season with 46 runs, 5 home runs, as that's a strike at the letters, and it's 1-1. 46 runs, 5 home runs, and 40 RBI. He had a great season for Washington and Jefferson, and has been doing some good work here in the Beach League as well. That pitch is a ball low, and stealing third on the pitch is Duger. So now runners at the corners with one away. Pickoff throw over to first base, keeping Mullins close. Runners at the corners now with one away. And the Manowars are really threatening to start off this game. The pitch. Swung on and lofted out into straightaway center field. Going back and making the catch is the center fielder Miles. But that will be deep enough to drive Mullins in to score. Or excuse me, Duger in to score. And that will be a sacrifice fly for Peter Kalinske. And the Manowars are up 1-0. That'll bring up Parker Grajskevich. That ball was not deep enough for Mullins to advance, so he remains at first base. Parker Grajskevich, the catcher, steps into the box with 2 away. 1-0 ball game. Manowars in the lead. Grajskevich from Wittenberg College. The first pitch to him. Check swing, fouled off. And it's 0-1. From Wittenberg College, his freshman year went .385 with 5 runs and 3 RBI. The 0-1 pitch is a ball low in the dirt. Gets past Land at the plate. And that wild pitch will allow Mullins to advance to second base. So now a runner in scoring position once again with 2 away. The Manowars would love to extend their lead up by 1. 1 run coming in to score here in the top half of the first inning. The 1-0 curveball drops in at the knees. And it's a 1-1 count. The 1-1. Curveball chopped up the middle. Grabbed by Takmo at short. Thrown on to first base in time for the final out of the inning. But not before the Manowars start off the game strong offensively. Scoring 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. We head to the bottom of the first inning. First chance for the Cadets offensively here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. First chance offensively for the Cadets, already down 1-0 in the bottom of the first inning. It will be Jesse Coates leading it off for the Cadets. Jesse Coates, the second baseman, leads it off. The first pitch to him. He bunts it. A perfectly placed bunt. No, actually, excuse me, it will roll foul. Looked like it was going to be in fair territory, but it rolls foul. And it's an 0-1 count. Coates from Clackamas Community College batted .148 this season. That ball is swung on and popped high into shallow right field. Coming in and making the catch is the right fielder, Parker, and there's one away. That'll bring up Luke Miles, the center fielder. Luke Miles from Lawrence College, batted .194 this season at Lawrence with 20 runs and 10 RBI. The first pitch to Miles is a strike at the letters, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and grounded down the third base line, foul. And it's a 1-1 and 0-2 count. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on and grounded up the middle over to the shortstop Wilson. Thrown on to first base in time for the second out of the inning. So 2 up, 2 down for the Cadets. That'll bring up Nico Pezzonella. Pezzonella from Northern State College. Batted .232 with 6 runs, 1 home run, and 7 RBI this season for Northern State. The first pitch is swung on and lofted out into shallow right field. Coming in and making the catch is Parker for the final out of the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. After one full, still 1-0 Manowars here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. Middle of the order, 4, 5, 6 due up for the Cadets. Or excuse me. 6, 7, 8 due up for the Manowars here in the top half of the second inning. It will be Tanner Sweat leading it off. He was up at the plate in the... Excuse me, I take that back. Was about to come up. And that pitch, the first pitch to Sweat, is a ball up and away, and it's a 1-0 count. Sweat from Fayetteville Tech batted .246 this past season with 10 runs, 2 home runs, and 12 RBI, the 1-0. That ball is swung on and missed for strike 1, and it's a 1-1 count. Here we are at Myrtle Beach High School. The 1-1 pitch. That pitch misses low and away. Gets away from Land at the plate. But with no one on base, no harm, no foul. 330 down the left field line, 315 down the right field line, and 370 to straightaway center field. The 2-1. Misses outside, 3-1 count now. A beautiful field here, and they have the Banner around the batter circle saying the beach. That pitch misses low and away. And a walk to lead off the inning for Sweat. Runner on first base with nobody out. That'll bring up Hayden Parker. Parker from Notre Dame College. Batted .143 this season with 2 runs and 1 RBI. The first pitch to Parker is a ball outside, 1-0 count. Have that the banner around the batter circle saying the beach in white with the green background. That pitch swung on and popped high into the center of the infield. Coming in and making the catch is Takamo, the shortstop. And there's 1 away. That'll bring up the first baseman, Jared Mamano. The tarp around the batter circle is something you mostly see in high school and college. I haven't seen it in the MLB, at least in my recollection, since 1999 at Fenway when they were advertising for the All-Star game. That's a strike on the low inside corner, and it's 0-1 to Mamano. Runner on first base, 1 away. The 1-0 swung on and fouled off down the third base line. And it's now a 1-1 count. The Cadets, one of the few times, and that's something that, you'll see sometimes here in the Beach Collegiate League, both teams wearing white today. Both teams essentially wearing the same jerseys. The white jerseys. And that pitch is swung on and lined out into straightaway center field in there for a base hit. So a 1-out single for Mamano puts runners at first and second with 1 away. And that'll bring up A.J. Miranda. Miranda from Adrian College batted .324 with 14 runs, 5 home runs, and 21 RBI in his college season. The first pitch to Miranda is swung on and fouled back, and it's 0-1. Both teams wearing essentially the same jerseys, the white shirts, white tops with the black numbering and the logo on the front, and white pants. The 0-1 misses inside, and it actually plunks Miranda, so he'll take first base. And that'll load the bases with 1 away and bring us to the number 10 hitter, Aiden Wilson. Bases are juiced with 1 away. Wilson steps into the box. Wilson taking his time getting into the box. And now he does. Big moment early on in this game. Already up by 1 are the Manowars, but they can blow this game wide open right here. The first pitch is a strike on a low outside corner. And it's 0-1. Webb really needs a ground ball here to try to get a double play. The 0-1 is a ball just a little bit inside, and it's a 1-1 count. The entire infield is playing in double play depth. The corners are not playing in, so on a ball to the corners, may see them go for home, but not sure. The 2-1, that ball is fouled off, and it's now a 2-2 count. Big moment early on in this game. Bases are loaded, 1 away. Manowars already up 1-0. The pitch. Ball well outside, and it'll get away from Land for a second. He had to shimmy his way over to that ball. That was well out of the strike zone, away to the righty. And Land had to shift very quickly to make sure he got in front of that ball. And it did not get past him. The payoff pitch misses inside. Actually, that was a 2-2 pitch. Misses inside. Now the count's full. The payoff pitch is swung on and hit out into straightaway center field, making the catch of the center fielder, going home but not able to get it home in time is Miles. So that's a sacrifice fly to center field for Wilson, and it is now a 2-0 ball game. Both runs have scored via the sacrifice fly to center field, so Manowars not exactly, they've only gotten 2 hits, but they are manufacturing runs. That brings us back to the top of the order in Billy Duger. Runner on first and second. Neither one of the other 2 runners were able to advance. So runners at first and second with 2 away now. That misses inside. And it's 1-0 to Duger. Duger's 1 for 1 today. He singled and then came around to score after stealing 2 bases to lead off the game in the first inning. The 1-0. Misses low and away, gets past Land at the plate, and that will allow both runners to advance on the wild pitch. So now 2 runners in scoring position with 2 away. And this could be a pivotal moment in this game. It's still early, only the top of the second inning. But having 2 runners in scoring position with 2 away is a big moment that could change the course of this game. That's a strike at the knees. And it's a 2-1 count now. The 2-1. Fastball misses up and in. 3-1 count now. The 3-1 pitch misses up and in, and Duger works a walk. So now the bases are loaded once again. And that'll bring up Trey Mullins. He does not have an official at-bat today. Worked a walk in the first inning. Got up to second, but was not able to advance any further than that. Runners on every base. Bases loaded with 2 away. And once again, a big at-bat right here as Land goes out to talk with Webb. Just trying to maybe talk some strategy. Just say, hey, you got this. You can get through this. All you need is 1 more out to get out of the jam. But now, the moment of truth. Will he be able to get it? Mullins steps into the box, and we are set. The pitch. Swung on and chopped at the plate. And it's 0-1. These are the moments in a game, looking back on it at the end of the game, where you say, this is a make-or-break type of moment right here. The 0-1. Swung on and fouled back again, and now it's 0-2. Webb is now 1 strike away from getting out of the bases loaded jam. We'll see if he can do it. The 0-2. Swung on and line down the left field line. That'll get in there for a base hit down the line. Rounding third and heading for home. 2-run score. It's a 2-run double for Trey Mullins. And just like that, the Manowars now take a 4-0 lead. That ball was lined down the left field line. And it was enough. Wasn't hit too hard. But it was hit hard enough for both runs to score. And now it's a 4-0 ball game. That misses up and in. And it's a 1-0 count to Mike Miller. Miller is 0 for 1 today. Struck out swinging in the first inning. The 1-0 pitch. Misses up and in. 2-0 count now. This is another big opportunity. Already 3 runs in this inning. But could potentially score even more with 2 runners in scoring position still. And time is called now, as the manager will go out from the Cadets, go out to talk to Webb. And we'll have to wait to see if this is... Yes, it will be. They are going to take Webb out. And they will bring in a new pitcher. We'll get all the details of the new pitcher when we return. It is a 4-0 ball game still, and the Manowars are still threatening here in the top half of the second inning. We'll take a quick break and come right back with the new pitcher right here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. The side armor, Jerron Todd, comes in to pitch for the Cadets. And he will try to get Conway out of this 2-out jam. 2 runners in scoring position with 2 away. The pitch misses outside, and it's a 1-0 count to Mike Miller. The 1-0 pitch misses low, and actually it was a 3-1 count, and Miller works the walk. So now bases are loaded with 2 away. That'll bring up Peter Kalinske. He does not have an official at-bat yet today. Hit a sacrifice fly out to center field in the first inning to drive the first run of the game in for the Manowars. Bases are loaded, 2 away. The pitch. Curveball hits the outside black, and it's 0-1. Once again, another big moment in this game. We'll see if Todd can come in and avoid any more runs from coming in. That pitch misses low and away. 1-1 count now. Bases are juiced. The 1-1. Swung on and lined back over into right center field. Coming in and making the catch is Miles. And that will end the inning, but not before the Manowars put 3 on the board. 3 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 left on base. The bases are left juiced. We head to the bottom of the second inning with the score 4-0 Manowars here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. Middle of the order, 4-5-6 due up for the Cadets. It will be Michael Dorr stepping into the box. The first pitch to Dorr is a ball outside, and it's a 1-0 count. Dorr from Cerro Coso Community College batted .433 with 33 runs, 4 home runs, and 31 RBI on the season. As that misses outside, it's a 2-0 count now. The 2-0 is swung on and popped high into shallow right field. Coming in and making the catch is Parker in right field for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Evan Takmo. Takmo from Rock Valley College batted .402 with 36 runs, 2 home runs, and 38 RBI at Rock Valley. The first pitch. Ball low and away, 1-0 count to Takmo, the shortstop. The 1-0 swung on and popped high into the middle of the infield. Well, actually more so towards the first base line, and actually will drop it. Mike Miller tried to get it. It looked like he had that one dead to rights, but not quite able to come up with it. And that'll just be a high strike. And it's 0-2. Defensive alignment for the Cadets. Didn't get a chance to do this earlier. Sweat, Duger, and Parker in the outfield left to right. Mullins, Wilson, Miranda, and Mamano third to first in the infield. And Grajskevich is doing the catching for Miller. That ball is swung on and grounded into the hole. Grabbed by the first baseman, Mamano. He'll step on first himself for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Trent Land, the catcher. Land from Erskine College The first pitch to land is swung on and hit out into right center field. Duger gets underneath it, and he will make the catch for the final out of the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors. No one left on base. We head to the top of the third inning. Still 4-0 Manowars here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. 5, 6, 7 due up for the Manowars as we head to the top half of the third inning. It will be Parker Greskevich leading it off, facing off against Jerron Todd in his second inning of work. The first pitch to Greskevich is a curveball that hits the low outside corner, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch from the side armor. Swung on and popped high grounded over to the second baseman. Thrown on to first base in time for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Tanner Sweat. He does not have an official at-bat yet. Worked a walk to lead off the second inning and then eventually came around to score. So one away here in the top half of the third inning. The pitch. Ball up and away. And it's a 1-0 count. The 1-0. Ball low and in. 2-0 count now. The 2-0 pitch. Swung on and fouled back to the screen. And it's now a 2-1 count. The 2-1. Misses up and away. 3-1 count. The Manowars looking to continue their hot start. Already 4 runs in the first 2 innings. That pitch misses high. And Sweat works another walk. So 2 walks for him thus far today. That'll bring up Hayden Parker. He's 0 for 1 today. Popped out to the shortstop in the second inning. The first pitch to Parker. Strike at the knees, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Strike on the low outside corner, and it's quickly 0-2 to Parker. The 0-2. Ball outside, 1-2 count as Sweat scurries over to second base. No throw, and he gets in safely standing. So he'll get over to second on defensive indifference. Runner in scoring position now with 1 away. The pitch. Ball low and away. The pitch. Ball outside. And Parker has had a good eye in this plate appearance thus far. The pitch. Swung on and hit over to the shortstop. Fielded by Takmo. He'll throw on to first base in time for the second out of the inning. But that ground ball will advance Sweat to third. So another run just 90 feet away with 2 away. That'll bring up Jared Mamano. He's 1 for 1 today with a single and a run scored. The first pitch to Mamano is swung on and lined over to the third baseman. He had it for a second, but then loses it. And now Mamano looks like he didn't realize that ball wasn't caught. So he held up and wasn't hustling down the first base line. And he gets thrown out. Lucky break for the Cadets. As that ball, if Mamano would have been running, if he would have been gunning it down, I think he could have potentially been that throw out. Because Grieve lost the ball on the bounce, or on the hard liner back over to him. He couldn't come up with it right away, but he was able to recover and throw on to first base for the final out of the inning. So no runs on no hits. No errors, and 1 left on base. After 2.5, it is still 3-0 Manowars here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. Traditional bottom of the order due up for the Cadets. It'll be 7, 8, 9 for them in the third inning. It will be Ryan Brennan leading it off, the left fielder. Brennan from Cerro Coso Community College. The first pitch is fouled off down the third base line. And it's 0-1. Brennan batted .364 with 4 runs, 8 RBI this season at Cerro Coso. The 0-1 is a curveball, a very high arcing curveball that drops in on the outside black. And it's quickly 0-2 to Brennan. The 0-2. Fastball misses low and in. 1-2 count now. The 1-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. It was in the dirt, so Griskevich will throw over to first base in time for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Garrett Scott. Scott from Clark State Community College batted .265 this season with 25 runs, 13 RBI. The first pitch to Scott is a ball just a little bit low, and it's a 1-0 count. The 1-0. Strike on the low inside corner. And it's 1-1. The 1-1 is swung on and grounded over to the second baseman. He'll field it, throw on in time for the second out of the inning. Miranda just coming in just a tiny bit, fielding it cleanly, throwing on to first base to Mamano for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Tristan Hussey. Defensive alignment for the Cadets. Sweat, Duger, and Parker in the outfield left to right. Mullins, Wilson, Miranda, and Mamano third to first in the infield, and Griskevich doing the catching for Mike Miller as the first pitch is a ball low, and it's a 1-0 count. As that pitch is a strike on the low inside corner, 1-1 count to Tristan Hussey. The 1-1. Curveball that he puts a jolt into, but it will be caught. It'll hang up in the air, and Sweat will get underneath it to make the final out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. After 3 fulls, still 3-0, 4-0 Manowars here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. Nine 10-1 due up for the Manowars in the top half of the 4th inning. It'll be A.J. Miranda leading it off. He did not have an official at-bat yet. Was hit by a pitch in the 2nd inning and then eventually came around to score. The first pitch is a ball inside, and it's a 1-0 count to Miranda. The 1-0. Strike on the low outside corner, and it's a 1-1 count to Miranda. Miranda from Adrian College was a 2-sport athlete in high school. And that pitch is a ball low, 2-1 count. was a two-sport athlete at Okemos High School, also playing football. The 2-1 swung on and fouled back to the screen, and it's a 2-2 count now. Jacob Todd out there in his third inning of work. The pitch, ball outside. 3-1 count. The 3-1. Fastball misses high. And Miranda works a walk. So another runner on base for the Manowars. They were not able to score a run in the last inning. First inning for the Cadets that they did not allow a run. But now the Manowars would love to get something going here in the fourth. That'll bring up Aiden Wilson. The first pitch to Wilson is a ball low and away, and it's a 1-0 count. The 1-0 pitch to Wilson is swung on and hit out to the second baseman. A great play by Coates, ranging out into the hole and making the play. Was not able to turn the double play, but is able to get Wilson out at first base. So mark that as a 4-3 fielder's choice. So now runner on second base with one away. That'll bring us back to the top of the order. And Billy Duger. The first pitch to Duger is a strike on the outside part of the plate, and it's 0-1. Duger from Alvernian College. The 0-1 pitch. Ball low and away, 1-1 count. And they pick off. They get Miranda out at second base. So now there are two away. Just a quick snap throw over to second base. Gets him leaning. Now the pitch is ball outside. 3-1 count. So now instead of there being a runner in scoring position with only one away, no one on base with two away now. And the Cadets may be able to get out of this one as well. That pitch is a strike on the low inside corner, and now it's a full count. The payoff pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and that'll end the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and no one left on base. After 3.5, it is still 4-0 Manowars here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. Two due up for the Cadets as we head to the bottom half of the fourth inning. It'll be Seth Grieve leading it off. The first pitch to Grieve is swung on and blooped out into right field, but right at Parker and right for the first out of the inning. So 1 pitch, 1 out. That'll bring us back to the top of the order. And Jesse Coates. Coates from Clackamas Community College. The first pitch to Coates. Strike right at the knees, and it's 0-1. Was with Litchfield last year, had switched teams from last season. The 0-1. Curveball drops in at the knees, and it's quickly 0-2. Last season with Litchfield went 125 with 2 runs and 2 RBI. The 0-2 pitch. Ball high. Trying to get him to chase up the ladder with that fastball high. But no dice, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. Swung on and fell back to the screen, and we'll do it all over again at 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and chopped up the middle, over to the shortstop. Long throw, and he will not be able to get him. As that will be an infield single, just a slow roller, and what a heartbreaking way to lose the no-hitter attempt here in the 4th inning. That ball was just a slow roller. Wilson just could not get to it quite in time. So runner on first base now with 1 away. That misses inside. And it's a 1-0 count to Luke Miles. The 1-0 pitch. Strike on low outside corner, and it's 1-1. Luke Miles from Lawrence College. Pickoff throw over to first base, keeping Coates close. He was a 2-sport athlete at Acalanes College. Acalanes High School. Also played cornerback for the football team. That ball is hit over to the pitcher, thrown on to first base. Oh, no, actually, I take that back. That actually was able to get in for a single. So now runners at first and second base with 1 away. And that'll bring up Nico Pezzonella. The first pitch to Pezzonella is a ball low and inside. 1-0 count now. Nico Pezzonella from Northern State College. He's another 2-sport athlete. The pitch is swung on and grounded into the hole. Grabbed by the second baseman. On the second for 1. On the first. Not in time. They'll get the lead runner at second, but will not be able to turn the double play. So mark that as a 4-6 fielder's choice. And now runners at the corners with 2 away. And that'll bring up Michael Dorr. He's 0 for 1 today with a fly out to right field to lead off the second inning. The first pitch to Dorr is a ball low, and it's a 1-0 count now. The 1-0 pitch is a ball low and away. 2-0 count now. Dorr is one of a number of players from Spanish Springs High School on this Cadets team, as that ball is swung on and missed for strike 2. And it's a 1-2 count. And he was a 2-sport athlete at Spanish Springs, also playing tennis. Runners on the corners with 2 away. Stepping off the mound and forcing both runners back to their respective bases. Now the pitch swung on and fouled back to the screen. It'll remain a 1-2 count. The 1-2. Swung on and hit out into straightaway left field. That'll land in front of Sweat out in left, and that'll be an RBI single for Dorr. And it is now 4-1, Manowars. So runners on first and second base. Runners on first and second base with 2 away. They'll bring up Evan Takmo as the first pitch of the ball low. Second pitch swung on and missed for strike 1, and it's a 1-1 count. The 1-1 misses well inside. 2-1. Takmo 0 for 1 today with a grounder to the first baseman. That pitch is a ball low and in. And actually, it's a 4-pitch walk to Takmo, and that'll bring up Trent Land. And after going 3 straight perfect innings, Miller has lost some of his mojo out there, and now the pitching coach for the Generals, or excuse me, for the Manowars, will go out to talk with Miller and just try to settle him down a little bit. Say, hey, all you need is just one more out to get out of this jam with only 1 run scoring. And now the pitching coach will head back to the dugout, calling out some signals to the infield, I'm assuming. Now Land steps into the box. The first pitch to Land is a strike on the low outside corner, and it's 0-1. Land from Erskine College. He is from Seneca High School here in South Carolina. That misses up and away. 2-0 count, or 1-1 count, excuse me. The 1-1. Swung on and popped high over to the right side of the infield. Coming in and making the catch is the first baseman, Mamano. And that'll end the inning, but not before the Cadets put a run on the board. 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. After 4 full, it is 4-1 Manowars here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. 2, 3, 4 due up for the Manowars as we head to the top of the 5th inning. It'll be Trey Mullins stepping into the box to lead it off. The first pitch to Mullins is swung on and fouled back, and it's 0-1. Jerron Todd out for his 4th inning of work now. His 3rd full inning of work. The 0-1. Strike on the outside black, and it's 0-2. The 0-2. Ball up and away. 1-2 count. Todd just throwing it up the ladder to see if Mullins would chase. The 1-2. Swung on line down left field line, but foul. And we'll do it all over again at 1-2. Four-1 ball game. The pitch. Ball well outside. 2-2 count now. The 1-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. And there's one away. That pitch was well out of the zone, but he got Mullins to chase. That'll bring up Mike Miller, the pitcher. He's 0 for 1 today. Struck out and walked. The 0-1 pitch, the first pitch is a ball low and away, and it's a 1-0 count. Miller, prior to the last inning, was having a great outing on the mound. But now with the no-hitter, as that pitch is fouled back to the screen, it's an 0-2 count. Now with the no-hitter gone, and with him struggling in the last inning, you have to wonder how much longer of a leash he'll have. That pitch is swung on and popped high and will drop. Just a little blooper down the third base line. It'll drop foul, roll into foul territory. And we'll do it all over again at 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Ball low and away. 1-2 count now. The 1-2. Ball just a little bit low. Now it's a 2-2 count. The 2-2. Called strike 3 on the low outside corner. And there are 2 away. That was actually a 3-2 count, and Miller thought he had the walk. Started heading towards first base. But then it was called out on the third strike on the low outside corner. That'll bring up Peter Kalinske. Kalinske from Washington Jefferson University. The first pitch to him is a ball low and away, and it's a 1-0 count. Kalinske 0 for 1 today. 2 flyouts to center field. That pitch misses low and away. It's a 2-0 count. 2 flyouts to center field for Kalinsky today. One of them was a sacrifice fly that drove in a runner from third. The second one just a basic flyout. That pitch misses low and away. 3-0 count now. The 3-0 pitch. Ball low and away. And a 4-pitch walk for Kalinsky. Now there will be a runner on first base with 2 away. That'll bring up Parker Greskevich, who is 0 for 2 today with 2 groundouts. Greskevich from Wittenberg College, another 2-sport athlete from in high school, also playing football at Brownsburg High School. The first pitch to Greskevich is a ball low and away. And it's an 0-1 count. Land popped up thinking about trying to snap throw over to first base, but decided against it. The 1-0 pitch. That pitch misses low and away. Going for second and getting in safely, easily, is Kalinsky. That ball was airmailed over the head of Takmo into center field. But Miles is able to back up the 2 infielders out in center field and avoid Kalinsky advancing any further. So that's a stolen base for Kalinsky. Now there's a runner in scoring position with 2 away. The pitch to Greskevich. Is swung on and lined into the gap into left field. Holding up at third is Kalinsky. So that'll be a 2-out single for Greskevich. And there's runners at the corners now with 2 away. That ball was lined. Grieve made a nice attempt trying to dive for it, but could not quite come up with it and took a tumble as a result. And now there are runners at the corners with 2 away. That'll bring up Tanner Sweat. The first pitch to Sweat is a changeup that drops in over the heart of the plate, and it's 0-1. Sweat from Fayetteville Tech. Pickoff throw over to first base. Making sure Greskevich stays close at the bag. The 0-1. That ball's popped high right beyond the third base bag. Ranging out and losing the ball. And dropping it is Grieve at third base. That error will allow 2 runs to score. And that will be an E5. And now it is a 6-0 ball game, 6-1 ball game. With 2 runs, with 2 outs, Greskevich was going on that pop-up, and he was able to get all the way home from first base, and now there will be a... Actually, will not be a pitching change yet. Oh, no, actually, I take that back. There will be a pitching change. So a new pitcher in for the Generals. So we'll take a quick break, come right back with the new pitcher, all of his details. It is now a 6-1 ball game as we continue the top half of the 5th inning here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. The new pitcher in for the Cadets is Garrett Scott, who was the extra hitter. As the first pitch is a ball high, and it's a 1-0 count to Hayden Parker. Parker 0 for 2 today. That pitch swung on and missed for strike 1 and 1-1 count. The 1-1 pitch. Ball low. Gets away from the catcher for a little bit, and a high throw is thrown out. Oh no, it will not get out into center field. But the wild pitch will allow Sweat to advance to second base. So now another runner in scoring position with 2 away. The 2-1. Ball in the dirt will actually be 3-0 count. And Parker works a walk. So runner on first and second base now with 2 away. That'll bring up Jared Mamano. He's 1 for 2 today with a single and a run scored. The first pitch to Mamano. Ball just a little bit low. And it's a 1-0 count. The 1-0. Ball inside. 2-0 count now. The 2-0 pitch. Ball low and away in the dirt. Blocking it is Land, but it gets far enough away from him to allow both runners to advance. So another wild pitch allows both runners to advance, and now 2 runners in scoring position. And the Manowars are trying to put even more runs on the board. The pitch. Changeup drops in at the letters, and it's a 2-2 count. The 2-2. Curveball. And actually it was a 3-1 count. That ball is a called strike on the low inside corner. And now the count is worked full. The payoff pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. Oh no, that was actually strike 2. I thought there was already a strike. But I guess not. Now the count's run full. The payoff pitch. Curveball misses high. And Mamano works a walk. So that'll load the bases now. And bring up A.J. Miranda. He does not have an official at-bat yet. Was hit by a pitch in his first play appearance and then came around to score. And walked in his second play appearance. Would love to get a hit right here. The first pitch up and in. Almost plunks him. But he's able to get out of the way and it's a 1-0 count. The 1-0. Up and in again. This time they say it will plunk him. And that'll drive in a run. Hit by a pitch puts another run on the board for the Manowars. And they are still threatening with the bases loaded. It is now 7-1. As the pitching coach goes out to talk with Scott. And they will keep him in the ballgame right here. Oh no, actually I take that back. They'll actually bring in another new pitcher in for the Cadets. So we'll take a quick break and come right back With another new pitcher, the Manowars still threatening. Bases are loaded with 2 away. Already 3 runs in this inning. And the Manowars lead it 7-1 here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. In the pitch is Ethan Plants, as the first 2 pitches are strikes. First a called strike, then strike swinging to Aiden Wilson. The 0-2. Ball, curveball low and away in the dirt. 1-2 count. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and Plants comes in and shuts the door, leaving the bases loaded, but not before 3 more runs come in. And the Manowars are now up 7-1 as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. Traditional bottom of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up for the Generals, or excuse me, for the Cadets. That pitch swung on and missed. And strike 1 to Ryan Brennan, who is 0 for 1 today, struck out swinging it to start off the 3rd inning. The 0-1 pitch. That ball swung on and missed, swung on and fouled off for strike 2. And it's 0-2. The 0-2 pitch is swung on and grounded over to the second baseman. Fielded by Miranda, thrown on to first base in time for the first out of the inning. So 1 up, 1 down for the Manowars and Mike Miller, who is in his 5th inning of work. That'll bring up Garrett Scott, the extra hitter. He's 0 for 1 with a grounder to the second baseman. The first pitch is chopped at the plate, and it's an 0-1 count to Scott. Garrett Scott from Clark State Community College was a 3-sport athlete at Cameron High School, playing basketball and defensive end. Was a captain on the football team. The pitch swung on and fouled back, and it's an 0-2 count now. The 0-2 pitch. Curveball. Strike 3 called on the outside black. And there are 2 away. That'll bring up Tristan Hussey. The first pitch to Hussey. Strike at the knees, and it's 0-1. Hussey from Clackamas Community College, one of the multiple Spanish Spring high school guys on this team. That pitch is swung on and hit up the middle, fielded by the shortstop. Wilson thrown on to first base in time for the final out of the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, no one left on base after 5 full. It is still 7-1 Manowars here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. Top of the order due up for the Manowars in the top half of the 6th inning. It will be Billy Duger leading it off. He is 1 for 2 today with a single and a run scored. As the first pitch is lofted out. Over to the second baseman. And Duger will get on first base with a leadoff single. That'll bring up Trey Mullins. He is 1 for 2 today with an RBI double. That pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. And it's 0-1. He has a 2-run double, So he has 2 RBIs on the day. Runner on first base. Nobody out. That ball is popped high over to the right side of the infield. Making the catch is the first baseman, Pezzonella. And there's 1 away. That'll bring up Mike Miller. He is 0 for 2 today with 2 strikeouts and a walk. Trying to avoid the hat trick here. On the mound, however, he's had a great day outside of 1 rocky inning. That misses outside. 1-0 count. He's faced the minimum outside of the 4th inning. The pitch Misses low and away. 1-1 count. The 1-1. That's a strike on the inside black, and it's a 1-2 count. The 1-2. Swung on and grounded over to the third baseman. On to second for one. On to first. 5-4-3 double play. And that'll end the inning. So no runs on one hit. No errors and no one left on base. After 5.5, it is still 7-1 Manowars here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. Ten 1-2 due up for the Cadets in the bottom half of the sixth inning. It will be Seth Grieve leading it off. The first pitch to him is a ball inside and actually going to plunk him. So he'll take first base on the hit by a pitch. In a very inauspicious way for Mike Miller to start his sixth inning of work. That'll bring up Jesse Coates. He's 1 for 2 today with a single and a run scored. The first pitch is swung on and missed, some high heat. That gets Coates to swing underneath it, and it's 0-1. He'll decide to... Well, he lost the handle on his bat on that swing. That's how big of a hack Coates put on. He'll get his bat back, and now we are set to go. The 0-1. Swung on and missed for strike 2. And it's quickly 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Misses high. Some high heat. Just trying to get Coates to try to potentially chase the high fastball. And it's a 1-2 count. The 1-2. Curveball swung on and missed for strike 3. And that's the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Luke Miles. He's 1 for 2 today with a single. The first pitch to Miles is a ball low and away, and it's a 1-0 count. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on and popped high down the left field line. Coming in and not able to make the play is Sweat. It will drop right in front of him. So that's a 1-out single for Miles. And now there's runners out on first and second base. With the 1 away, that'll bring up the number 3 hitter, Nico Pezzanella. Pezzanella 0 for 2 today. Reached on a fielder's choice in his last at-bat, the pitch. Ball low, 1-0 count. Cadets really need to get something going quickly, down by 6. The 1-0. Ball low and inside, 2-0 count. And like I mentioned a couple of innings ago, after the fourth inning, you were wondering, okay, how much longer does Mike Miller have? The 2-0 pitch. Curveball misses outside. 3-0 count. And the fifth inning made it seem like, okay, he's still good to go. But now in the sixth, starting to fall behind on guys, and you have to wonder how much longer he'll have allowed, how much longer of a leash he'll have. That pitch is a strike on the low outside corner, and it's a 3-1 count now. 3-1. Ball low and away. And Pezzonello works a walk, and now the bases are loaded. That'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Michael Dorr. He's 1 for 2 today with an RBI single, and that will do it for Miller. So we'll have a reliever coming in for the Manowars. So we'll take a quick break and come right back and give you all the information on the new pitcher right here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. The new pitcher in for the Manowars is number 16, Johnny Nixon. And he'll try to keep this lead intact. Still up by 6, but with the bases now juiced, you definitely want to get out of this jam. The first pitch is a strike on the outside part of the plate, and it's 0-1 to Michael Dorr. Nixon from Washington and Jefferson College had a 2.25 ERA. That pitch is a strike on the low outside corner, and it's quickly 0-2. 2.25 ERA, 1.5 whip, 2 walks, and 1 strikeout on his season at Washington and Jefferson. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. And there are 2 away. That'll bring up Evan Takmo. Takmo 0 for 1 today, reached on a walk in his last play appearance. Bases are still loaded, now with 2 away. This is a big moment in this game. The Cadets really need to get something going if they want to stay in this one. That pitch is up and in, and it plunks Takmo. And that'll drive in a run. It is now 7-2. Bases are still loaded. That'll bring up Trent Land. He's 0 for 2 today. The first pitch to Land is a ball low and inside. 1-0 count now. The 1-0. Swung on and popped foul. 1-1 count now. The 1-1. Curveball fouled back. And now it's a 1-2 count. Bases are loaded, 2 away. In one of the bigger moments for the Cadets. One of the only really big offensive possible moments for the Cadets. That pitch is the ball low in the dirt. 2-2 count now. The 2-2. Misses outside. Full count now. The payoff pitch. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Shortstop bobbles it, and he's not going to be able to make a play on anyone. An E6 on Wilson allows a run to score, and the bases remain loaded. It is now a 7-3 ball game. That looked like it was going to be an easy play for Wilson over at first, or over at short, but just could not quite hang on to it. Tried to go a little too quickly on the transfer. And now Ryan Brennan steps into the box. First pitch to Brennan is a ball up and away, and it's a 1-0 count. Brennan 0 for 2 today. Would love to get off the schneid right here. The 1-0 pitch. Fouled off. And it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled off. And we'll do it all over again at 1-2. Bases are loaded, 2 away. Already 2 runs coming in to score for the Cadets, but they need a few more if they want to get back into this one. That ball is a high chopper right back to Nixon on the mound. He'll flip over to first base in time for the final out of the inning. But not before the Cadets score 2 runs on 1 hit, 1 error, and 3 left on base. After 6 full, it is 7-3 Manowars here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. the order due up for the Manowars as we head to the top of the 7th inning. It will be Peter Kalinske leading it off. The first pitch to Kalinske is a changeup that misses just a little bit low. And it's a 1-0 count. Kalinske 0 for 1 today. That pitch misses inside. 2-0 count now. Had a sacrifice fly. A fly out to center. The sacrifice fly out to center. And a walk and a run scored. So he has 1 RBI and 1 run scored. That ball's fouled off. 2-1 count now. And also has a stolen base. That pitch misses inside. Almost gets Kalinske. But it's ball 2 and it's a 2-2 count. Or excuse me, 3-1 count. The pitch. Curveball drops in at the letters. And it's now a full count. The payoff pitch. Swung on and fouled off. And we'll do it all over again at full. Manowars looked like they were going to be utterly dominant in this game as that pitch is a ball low and away. And that'll be a walk for Kalinske to lead off the 7th. The Manowars looked like they were going to be utterly dominant to start off this game. Scored 4 runs in the first 2 innings. And it looked like they may have the chance of, if they get hot even further, potentially 10-run ruling the Cadets, as that ball is popped high into shallow center field. Coming in and making the catch is the center fielder Miles for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Tanner Sweat. He is 0 for 1 today, reached on an error and 2 walks, and has two runs to his name thus far today. But like I was mentioning, scored 4 runs in the first 2 innings. Looks like they had the chance of blowing this one open early and potentially 10-run ruling the Cadets, as that pitch is a strike at the knees and it's 0-1. But then the bats went quiet until the 5th, where they scored 3 more. And that's how they've gotten to their 7th. That pitch is a strike right down the heart of the plate, and it's quickly 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Curveball called strike 3 on the inside black. And there are 2 away. Sweat looked at that pitch, and as soon as it crossed the plate, he started walking even before the umpire made the strike 3 call. He knew that that one was in the black. That pitch swung on and popped high into shallow left field. Coming in and making the catch is the left fielder Brennan. And that will end the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. Last chance for the Cadets as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Down by 4 here on the Beach Collegiate Baseball League Network. Last chance for the Cadets, and they will have the bottom of the order due up. It will be 8, 9, 10 due up for the Cadets here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Garrett Scott steps into the box. He's 0 for 2 today with a ground out and a strikeout. The Cadets need to get something going quickly. Down by 4. The first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1, and it's 0-1. Down by 4, 7-3 ball game. In the bottom half of the 7th inning, last chance for the Cadets. The 0-1 pitch. Misses outside, 1-1 count. The 1-1 pitch. Ball low, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Strike called on the outside part of the plate. And it's now a 2-2 count. The 2-2. Swung on and grounded into the hole on the left side. Backhanded by Wilson. Thrown on to first base in time for the first out of the inning. So 1 up, 1 down here in the bottom of the 7th inning. That'll bring up Tristan Husty. Husty 0 for 2 today, with a fly out and a ground out. The first pitch to Husty is a ball inside, and it will plunk him. So he'll reach on a hit by a pitch. Now runners on first base. With 1 away, that'll bring up Seth Grieve. He's 0 for 1 today. Reached on a hit by a pitch in his last play appearance and then came around to score. The first pitch to Grieve. Strike on the low inside corner, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and grounded into the hole over to the second baseman. On to second for 1. On to first. Double play, and that's the ball game. What a great play by Miranda, having to go into the hole, spin, throw to second base for 1, on to first for the double play, and that's how the game will end. Final score, 7-3. Manowars win this one. The winning pitcher will be Jake Webb. The winning pitcher will be Mike Miller. The loss will go to Jake Webb. And that will do it here. The loss will go to Jerron Todd. No, I take that back. The loss will go to Garrett Scott. So once again, final score 7-3. The Manowars win this one. So that'll just about wrap it up for me here. Once again, final score 7-3. Next ball game will be the 1 o'clock game when the Little River Lagoon take on the Briarcliff Seagulls. So be sure to join us then. Once again, final score 7-3. Manowars